Alright, real quick before I go over this week's finds, I want to go over a couple things real quick. A friend of mine, I guess we're going to call this detecting etiquette. A friend of mine called me the other day. He hunts with us every now and then. It's hard to get 3 people in a field. It's a lot easier to get 2 people in a field. Anyhow, he was hunting with another guy. They were looking for a home site. One guy was in the back of the field. The other guy was in the front of the field. He started running across iron, found a couple buttons, and he asked me. He said, should I yell at him?" He said I yelled at him, told him I was finding stuff, and he came back. He wanted to know if that was, what's proper etiquette. Are you supposed to tell the guy? Are you supposed to just keep hunting? What are you supposed to do? Well, in reality, if you don't want to tell the guy that you're finding stuff and you found the home site and you just want to let him fend for himself, you might as well not hunt with him. That's part of the fun. You get out, you hunt with other people. Some people like to hunt by themselves, but I like to hunt with other people. But if you don't want to tell them, you're better off to either hunt by yourself or find somebody else that you like to hunt with. Something else, they hunted that field. They finally found the home site. They hunted the field for 3 hours after finding, and that includes finding the home site. They found 6 large scents and 16 buttons from the 1830s to the 1850s. The owner came out, and I'm sure that he got pretty excited showing his finds, and he didn't get an invite back. Basically, the owner said he was going to buy himself a metal detector and go out. I know that we get excited when we find stuff, and it's great to find large scents and the old buttons, but don't get overexcited, because the reality is it's not worth that much money. It's more, it's worth more to us personally finding it than it is monetary. Sure, you find some coins every now and then that are worth some money, but most of them aren't worth much. $5 to $20 is about what that gets to. There's not that many out there worth much money that were dug out of the ground. But that's just something I wanted to throw in there real quick. Alright, Barry and I's out in another field today. This is a new field we just got permission for. This is the first target I dug, an Indian head. Nice and green. 1866. Hopefully you guys can see that. Alright, I just got another signal here. I just popped it up out of the ground. It's another Indian. Look like they're going to be in decent shape out of this field. '69 or an '89. 1869. Sweet. Yeah, I've dug a couple buttons. Here's the first one I dug. I can still see a little gilding on it. It's got some kind of design. And then I just now dug this. It's a little smashed eagle button. It's smashed and got a broken spot in it, but alright, I think I found another coin here. It's like a large cent. Yep, 1 cent. I can see 1 cent right there. Hopefully it's focused. Let's see if I can get a date off of it here. This one might be a tough one to get a date off of. Nope, maybe not. 1856, I believe. Alright, I found another Indian here. I think. Yep. Uh, 65. I can see the 6.5. 1865. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, I found another button. This one's real nice and round, but it's got a smash spot in the top. I can tell it's a button because I can see the shank on the back. Alright, we gave up on that last field. We're moved down here to this field here. This spring, Barry and his wife dug 11 coins out of here, and I found 3 on the second trip here, which was 10 or 11 large cents. But there was a 3-cent silver, a 2-cent piece, a Bank of Canada token, 3 or 4 Indian heads. There was a lot of coins come out here, so we're going to come back down here and try this one for a while. Alright, we just got in this field, and I think I just found a large cent. I'm pretty sure it's a large cent. It's not a large cent. It's a Bank of Montreal Canada token. That's exactly what it is. I can see the circle on it right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I can't tell if it's focused, but... Alright, I just found another large cent, and I'm absolutely certain it's the deepest coin I've ever dug out of a field. It gave me like an 0145 to 1145. He's jumping around. I mean, it's way down in there. Yep, I can see 1 cent on the back. Yeah, I found a little eagle cuff button here. Hopefully you can see it. Looks like it's still got some gilding on it too. Alright everybody, here's the finds for the week. We'll start with a couple little relics. A little buckle here. I'm not sure what this is. It's got some gold gilding left on it. Maybe a piece of a chain or something. Not really sure. I know Barry found a piece almost just like this. So I know it looks like a zipper pull, but it's not a zipper pull. And we'll go to these buttons. Found a nice flat button. It almost looks like a Tomback button. It's got a Scoville back mark on it. Nice flat button. And I found this little round one here. Pretty neat button. This is the first little round button like this I found. Unfortunately it's smashed, but still pretty neat. And I found this button. I know Barry found one just like it. So there's at least 2 in that field. Still got some gilding left on it. Nice looking button. And I found this general service button here. It's beat up pretty good. And I got another general service button here. It's got some gilding left on it. It's beat up pretty good too. I'm not sure, there's still a little bit of the shank left, but it had an iron back on it. A little bit different. Little cuff button. And then I found this little cuff button. Same thing, a little general service button. This one's worn real bad. It's got a Scoville back mark on it also. And this general service button. It's in better shape. You can see the crack in the front there, and it is smashed a little bit. And this one says extra quality on the back. But nice buttons. And then, I'll show you this here first. I also found a horseshoe. My first horseshoe I've dug out of the field. And we'll take it into work and clean it up. And then onto the coins. Found an 1865 Indian. They're real ashy looking. They looked a lot better when they were wet, but an 1866 Indian. I'm not sure what these notches are in there for. It's got like notches cut in the top and bottom. They're not from me. Decent looking coin. And got an 1869 Indian. It's got a plow mark or something on it. You can tell it's not new, but it's not real old either. Decent looking button. And then we'll move on to the large cents. Found this 1846. Cleaned up real nice. Found an 1856. It's a bit rougher. It's still cleaned up okay. Anytime you can get a date off of it's good. And I found this Bank of Montreal, Canada. Providence of Canada, Bank of Montreal token. This is the second one to come out of that field. Barry found one this spring in that same field. 1844. The date's on there. It says halfpenny. It says bank token. It says something else around there, but it says Bank of Montreal right here in the little banner. Pretty neat. This is the first one I've ever found. I think they're pretty neat to find these out in the field. They used to use these just like regular old U.S. money. Anyhow, that's what I found for the week. Hopefully we get out next week. Boy, it was windy yesterday. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting, and I'll see you next week.